If your erections have started to weaken, lost their consistency, or disappeared completely, this could be the most important health message you hear this year. And the problem isn't just aging. The truth is, the foods you eat every day could be silently damaging your manhood. I'm Robert, an expert researching men's health, and I need to tell you a truth. The foods you put on your plate directly affect blood flow, testosterone levels, and the overall vitality of your penis. If you're over 60, this connection becomes even more critical. Today, I'm going to share something most doctors won't tell you. 3 foods that can naturally bring back strong, firm erections, and a bonus food that I believe could make a bigger difference than anything else you're doing right now. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss this vital information for men over 60. And leave a comment below. Write one if this topic interests you. Also mention where you're watching from. I love connecting with you. Before we talk about testosterone supplements or sexual desire, there's one thing every erection depends on: blood flow. Here's the truth. For most men in their 60s or 70s struggling with erections, the problem isn't a lack of desire, it's poor circulation. Erections aren't magic, they're vascular events. Your arteries need to deliver blood fast and strong enough to sustain a firm erection. But decades of processed foods, sugar, stress, and inactivity slowly damage your arteries. Plaque builds up, vessels narrow. First, you notice your erections aren't as firm as they used to be. Then it becomes difficult to stay hard. Eventually, your body can't get there at all. I've seen men in their late 60s who thought their sexual health was completely gone reverse the situation simply by supporting blood flow naturally. A 67-year-old retired teacher client of mine told me, "I thought this was the end for me." But after adjusting his diet to include key nutrients that boost blood flow, his erections returned, his energy came back, and most importantly, his confidence returned. So before turning to pills or treatments, address the root cause, your circulation. And the good news is, you can do this with nutrients. Your body wants to heal. You just need to give it the right tools. First nutrient, grass-fed beef, the hormone repairer. Many older men are told to cut out red meat for heart health. But the truth is, not all beef is bad. When chosen carefully, that is, when you choose grass-fed, clean, unprocessed beef, it becomes one of the most powerful nutrients for men's hormonal health. Why? Because it contains zinc, essential for testosterone production, a hormone that fuels energy, libido, and erection quality. Iron improves oxygen transport to muscles and tissues, including your penis. High-quality proteins support strength, repair, and overall vitality. I remember a client in his early 70s who had cut all red meat from his diet. He felt tired, his testosterone had dropped, and his erections had weakened. When we reintroduced grass-fed beef into his diet just twice a week, within a month, he noticed his morning erections returning, his energy levels rising, and his confidence soaring. I'm not talking about fast food here. Real grass-fed beef, gently cooked, perhaps with a slice of raw cheese for vitamin K2, which keeps arteries flexible. Simple, satisfying, and powerful. It's about quality, not quantity. Even 2 or 3 servings a week can make a difference. Second food, arugula, nature's blood flow leaf. Next up are leafy greens, but not the ones you're expecting, not cabbage or spinach. Arugula, the unsung hero of circulation. Arugula contains plant-based nitrates, and your body converts these into nitric oxide. This molecule relaxes and opens your blood vessels. Better blood flow means stronger, longer-lasting erections. Period. I once worked with a retired Navy veteran in his late 60s who hadn't had a morning erection in years. We didn't start with prescriptions. I just asked him to add a bowl of arugula to his lunch every day. 2 weeks later, he called me laughing and said, "I think my wife was more surprised than I was." Adding arugula is very easy, to salads, sandwiches, or even as a garnish. It relaxes blood vessels, improves circulation, and boosts both heart and sexual health at the same time, naturally, safely, and effectively. Arugula is also rich in antioxidants and helps reduce chronic inflammation, which is a common problem in aging men. Inflammation contributes to hardening of the arteries and poor circulation. Consuming arugula regularly helps protect your circulation not just today, but in the long term as well. Third nutrient, pumpkin seeds, a mineral powerhouse. Sometimes the smallest things have the biggest impact. Take pumpkin seeds, for example. These tiny seeds are packed with magnesium, which helps relax blood vessels, improves circulation, and supports erections. Zinc supports testosterone production. Selenium protects the prostate. I had a 72-year-old client who hadn't had a firm erection in over a year. His magnesium and zinc levels were low. I recommended a quarter cup of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds daily, in oatmeal, as a snack, however he preferred. 4 weeks later, he walked in grinning and said, "I think I'm back." These seeds quietly repair your internal environment, perfectly complementing grass-fed beef and radishes. Together, they set the stage for consistent, strong erections. Pumpkin seeds are doubly important for men over 60 because they also support prostate health. Prostate enlargement can affect urine flow and sexual function, so these little seeds support both your sexual and urinary health at the same time. Finally, there's a critical piece that most men overlook: vitamin D3. This sunlight nutrient is vital for testosterone production and blood vessel function. It reduces inflammation, regulates blood pressure, and increases nitric oxide. However, as we age, we spend less time outside, and our skin becomes less efficient at producing it. A 65-year-old widowed client of mine had tried everything: supplements, exercise, dietary changes, but nothing worked. His vitamin D levels were critically low. When we added 5,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily, his energy returned, his mental clarity improved, and yes, his nighttime erections came back. Aim for 15 to 20 minutes of sunlight daily if possible. In colder months, a quality supplement is a simple and effective alternative. Research shows that vitamin D deficiency is linked to low testosterone, fatigue, and even depression. A simple blood test can check your levels, and many men are surprised by the results. Here's a simple, sustainable way to combine these nutrients. 170 to 230 grams of grass-fed beef, gently cooked. A slice of raw cheese for vitamin K2. A fresh rocket salad with olive oil, lemon, garlic, and a few walnuts. A handful of raw pumpkin seeds. This combination provides protein, minerals, healthy fats, and plant-based nitrates. Everything your body needs for blood flow, hormone balance, and strong erections. Add daily sunlight or vitamin D3, and you're giving yourself every advantage to perform, feel, and live like yourself again. This isn't just a meal, it's a lifestyle. Be consistent, and you'll see the difference in a few weeks. If there's one thing I want you to remember, it's this: age is not the end of vitality. Your body can still heal, adapt, and perform in your 60s, 70s, or beyond. You've seen how the confidence of blood flow, nutrition, and the right minerals can restore masculinity and intimacy. You've learned that these aren't just nutrients. They're the building blocks of your life and relationships. Your golden years can be strong, passionate, and meaningful. You have your wisdom, your experience, and your heart. Now you just need the circulation and strength to go with it. Stay determined, stay hopeful, and remember, the best parts of your life may still be ahead of you. It's never too late to invest in yourself, and these simple changes can transform not only your sexual health, but your overall quality of life. If this video gave you clarity, hope, or even one useful tip, please like it, comment on it, and share it with a friend, sibling, or anyone else who may be quietly struggling. Leave your questions or experiences in the comments. I read everyone. Thank you for taking responsibility for your health. It's never too late to reclaim your strength, confidence, and passion. This video is for educational purposes only. I am not a doctor. Always consult a licensed healthcare professional before making health decisions.